Hey, it's a Trigger, Rich Bontrager. Welcome back again for 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. with the Trigger, and it's live every day, Monday through Fridays. I'm here to give you insights to help you shine on camera and stage, to help you elevate your brand authority so you make a greater impact. You get the greater results of what you want to do with your business, your career, your speaking, whatever it is you've got going. It's all about your brand authority, and how you show up here, both on the virtual stage, the in-person stage, or the hybrid. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about brand persona, about that brand image that you want to present. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. All right. It's so important to understand that your brand image needs to be carried through, followed through. It needs to be something that's clear and sharp. Now, your brand image can be anything you want it to be, but the number one thing I want you to think about right now is consistency. You need to show up as the same brand authority. That does not mean always the same outfits. Okay. You don't have to have 20 in your closet of the exact same outfit that you wear over and over again. And I do know people that do that, but you don't need to do that. But you do need to have a brand clarity and something that represents you and what you want to communicate, because you are the expert. You are the authority of whatever it is you do within your industry, within your space, and you want to represent and you want to shine on that. You want to make it easy for people to go, yeah, that's an authority in XYZ space. That's an authority over here. Mine is media. I've come a long way in my media career, by the way. Sportscasting, play-by-play, interview talk shows. It was always baseball jerseys, football jerseys, maybe a cap on. I went with the sports style. It was part of Trigger as a sportscaster. Now, even as I still dabble in that and work in the sports arena, I have moved more and more of that persona and that style into what you see now. There is something about being that persona that shines as professional, as an executive. I've spent the last several years in that executive space. There is an expectation to show up to dress for success. And with that success comes your brand authority, your brand image. So think about a few things here. How do you want to be remembered? Now, we have selfies. We have also the posts, also the images. I use Canva every day, all the time, with resharing pictures. So, for example, this weekend, I was in Dallas live. I was in my professional attire, but so were other people. So as you do this, part of your persona now also comes alive. I'm a playful guy. I like having a good time. I love playing to the camera, playing with people, having a good time. So part of my brand persona is I don't just take a picture. I've got to make the picture fun. So part of my images were like power poses, fun poses, put the arm on the shoulder of the other person. I want it to be a little bit off, a little bit, to show that Trigger is fun. Besides being a professional broadcaster, interviewer, and running many shows and working with amazing people, I want to be able to see that I'm fun to work with, even with a snapshot, even with a video. I may look and dress professional, but underneath it all is a very playful guy. That's part of the brand value that I want to have. I've said it many times. One of my value is if I'm not having fun, I don't want to do it. So I want that to be communicated in my brand, in the way my persona presents itself. The smile is part of it. I know some people struggle with the smile. In fact, last night on Rock the Stage show, we had a brand photographer on, and we talked about the smile. Some people are just uncomfortable looking at the camera, whether it's a photo camera, video camera, and they just don't have that comfortable smile that they want to bring forward. Now, I used to fear my smile. I did not like it at all, because when I smile, a lot of times my eyes squint. You see it all the time in the videos. I know that, but my eyes do squint. So I have to work to have a smile where the eyes are still working for me. But that smile communicates part of my brand. It's part of that fun again. It's part of he's enjoying what he is doing. Are you enjoying it with him? What is your brand persona? How do you come across through this lens? Are you stiff? Now, that could be nerves. That could be you haven't had much experience. Your children are to learn it. But what are you really wanting your brand to be? I know people that sit at the desk and they sit and they have a really cool display. It helps brand what they are and who they are. That's part of your persona. And they'll also lean on the desk. They'll have the same coffee mug every day. It's part of their brand persona and presence. What are you trying to present when you show up? What are you trying to communicate? Are you trying to be warm and friendly and people can kind of snuggle up by the fire next to you and feel that warmth and that personal connection? Great. Now, how do you make that persona grow and grow? Some people really are that professional speaker. They want to have every line, every sentence, everything is stick. So they are very concrete in their actions, in their movements, in everything they do, because that's the brand persona they want to be. Authors often have a brand persona. They want to make sure every line, every sentence comes right out of their book. They want to be able to know their dust jacket represents them and they represent the dust jacket. But you can have fun with this persona. You can take it to wherever you want to take it, but make sure it is consistent, as I said from the very beginning here today. When I go on the road, I have several jackets, several outfits. One of them is very sporty, kind of rock and roll-ish, but it fits the brand of how to rock the stage and how to rock the stage media. I've intentionally chosen outfits that lean into that persona. What do you have when you go out on the road? Now, one of the things I don't have right now is a really great tailored suit. I will admit that to everybody, okay? Some of this is off the rack. Some of this is stuff that I've had and my weight has changed over the years. Things have, you got to go improve it. Kim Bontrager was on another show last night. Kim is an amazing branding photographer. Kim made it very clear. You should have new headshots, action shots, branded photos every 2 years for your brand. I am way past due for that. Now, I've had some great action shots. I've been able to use those when I'm on the road. But as we all know, COVID kept us inside. We had to get more creative with our action shots, our headshots. If you have not done your own branding headshots, if you are not a professional person come in and shoot, Kim Bontrager is one of the people that you should probably look at. But also just go find that person that is a professional photographer. Don't have it be that you go to JCPenney's, you're standing on one of their fabric screens, and you have a professional shot. That's not what you're looking for. You want to go in with your persona, go in with some props. Kim's mentioned that. Kim last night was great talking about if you are props, if it's part of your brand, take something into the photo shoot so it's on brand with you. I have one that I took down one in Dallas on a road trip early in 2022. And I have a clapper board to show that I'm media. That clapper board is there to show I rock the stage and I help you rock the stage. Lights, camera, action. Let's go. What can you do to create that brand persona that people know it instantly? With that brand persona, also besides the video and the pictures, you want to figure out what your hashtags, what your keywords are. That's all part of that brand persona. Learn to level it and learn to have it be consistent. How you dress, how you show up for podcasts, for interviews. Make it brand authority worthy. 2 years ago, I was on another event and the guests came on and they were not ready for brand worthy interview. They were not. They admitted they had forgot about the interview. They had come in from outside, jumped on the call, but they were not brand worthy ready. If you want to leverage who you are, your brand authority, if you want to leverage your talking points, if you want to leverage and grow the shine on camera and stage more and more, take some time. Take a time out. Look at how you currently show up. And is that really the brand you want to be? Is it really aligned with your values, with what you coach, with what you teach? Does it really fit the space that you fit in? If you're in the executive space, dress like an executive. If you are in the media space, dress accordingly. If you're in the entertainment, boy, you got a lot of room there. Sports, I would highly suggest you do something sports related, but figure it out, plan it out, and then take on that persona and grow it and grow it and grow it. What's your brand persona? What's your media persona. How are you elevating that? And what are you going to do to make it stronger and stronger? If you have any questions on this, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear more about what you're trying to do with your brand persona and how it's impacting your career right now. You can always contact me, rich@richbontrager.net. Again, that's rich@richbontrager.net. Or visit our website and learn more about Rock the Stage Media at rockthestagemedia.com. Learn how we coach you up, we equip you up so you're brand ready and you're shining on camera. That's going to do it for today. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for more live 2 p.m. lives with The Trigger. Until then, have a great rockin' day.